Good morning friend. Today we are going to discussing about radiation pattern. So already we know this one is a transmitting antenna and here this one is a receiving antenna. This transmitting antenna radiating the EM waves into the free space, and whenever this transmitting antenna radiating the EM waves into the free space, the wave propagation existing in the free space. That wave propagation is maximum in some directions and minimum in other directions due to the atmospheric condition. So in which direction waves are propagated maximum, in that direction maximum radiation is existing. In which direction the waves are propagated less, in that direction minimum radiation is existing. So now how we are describing the radiation here? By using the radiation pattern, here we have to describing the maximum radiation and minimum radiation. This radiation pattern is a graphical representation. Here this one is the radiation pattern. Here I am drawing this radiation pattern with respect to the coordinating system. This one is a spherical coordinating system, and here in this spherical coordinating system the existing planes are the two elevation plane and azimuth plane, and here elevation angle is nothing but theta, azimuth angle is nothing but phi. This elevation angle varies from 0 to pi here to here, and azimuth angle varies from 0 to 2 pi. And here this one is the radiation pattern. Here in this radiation pattern we have a different lobes. This one is the major lobe, and here these are the minor lobes or side lobes, and here this one is the back lobe. And here this major lobe indicates the maximum radiation direction, and these minor lobes or side lobes indicates the minimum radiation direction. Here in this back lobe also there is a minimum radiation. And here in this spherical coordinating system the existing angles are the solid angles. Before going to discussing about solid angles, here we have a small topics. First of all we have to see that small topic. Now here what is the radian and what is the steradian? So here radian is nothing but is used for measuring the plane angle, and steradian is nothing but it is used for measuring the solid angle. So the plane angles are existing in the circle and the solid angles are existing in the sphere, and in this plane angle we have to draw one vertex and we have to extend that vertex by theta, and it is forming the arc. And in the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, and the area of the circle is 2 pi r square. And coming to the sphere, from this sphere we have to cut the small portion. That small portion area must be equal to the area of the square, that is nothing but r square. Here this r square indicate the 1 steradian, and in this total sphere we have a 4 pi steradians. That's why area of the sphere is nothing but 4 pi r square. And here beam efficiency. What is the beam efficiency? How we are finding the beam efficiency? For finding the beam efficiency, here we have to take in the ratio between the major lobe area to the total beam area. Here total beam area is nothing but, in this total beam area here we have to containing the major lobe and minor lobes. See here this one is the total beam, here this one is the major lobe. We have to doing the ratio between this major lobe to the total beam. We are getting the beam efficiency here. So here I am dividing with this equation. I am dividing this equation with total beam area. So now I am getting total beam area to the total beam area, major lobe area to the total beam area, plus minor lobe area to the total beam area. So in the place of major lobe area to the total beam area, I am writing the beam efficiency formula. So 1 equal to beam efficiency plus minor lobe area to the total beam area. Like this we are finding the beam efficiency of the lobe. Now next here we are saying the radiation intensity. Here I am indicating the radiation intensity with you. So the formula for the radiation intensity is power transmitted from the antenna per unit solid angle. Here I am denoting P as W also. So and per unit solid angle, I already told you solid angles are measured in steradians. Here I am taking the unit solid angle. So 1 steradian equal to r square. 1 steradian equal to all square. W by solid angles are measured in the steradians. That's why I am taking the steradian here. Here I am seeing the per unit solid angle. That's why I am taking the r square here. The radiation intensity formula is total power delivered from the antenna per unit solid angle. W by r square. And now here we are saying the beam width. How we are finding the beam width here? So generally here we are finding the beam width on the radiation pattern on the major lobe. Here we have to finding the beam width. This beam width is also called angular width, and already we know in the major lobe the existing power is maximum, means in the major lobe the power is maximum. Why? Because it containing the maximum radiation, the power is also maximum. And how we are finding the beam width here? So here we are finding the beam width on the radiation pattern between the 2 points. Now how we are taking those 2 points? How we are considering those 2 points on the major lobe is nothing but at which point the radiated power decreases to half of its maximum power. Between those 2 points, here we are finding the beam width. So this is also called half power beam width or 3 dB beam width. So as it is, here we are finding the beam width between the personals also. First of all, what is null? So null indicate the minimum amount of radiation compared to the minor lobe. So here major lobe indicating the maximum radiation, minor lobes containing the minimum radiation. So null containing the very small amount of radiation compared to the minor lobe. Here we are finding the beam width between the first nulls also. That is called first null beam width or beam width between the first nulls or 10 dB beam width. And here by using the beam width, here we have to find out directivity also. So what is the directivity? 4 pi by total beam area. 4 pi by, I am indicating this beam area with B, beam area. So what is beam here? We are taking the major lobe here. So in this major lobe we have a maximum radiation. So we have a maximum radiation is nothing but in this major lobe there existing electromagnetic waves. So there existing electromagnetic waves is nothing but there existing electric field as well as the magnetic field. So that's why here I am writing beam area is equal to half power of the E plane and half power of the H plane. So that is theta E cross theta H. So I am getting the directivity as a 4 pi by B, 4 pi by theta cross theta H. Like this we are finding the directivity by using the beam width. Okay. So for more videos you must subscribe this channel. Please do subscribe, like and share. Okay.